Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys are doing well. And today we are going to gamble. That's right guys. We are going to vote on what faction you think is going to get the most kills at the end of the day. This is a 4-player free-for-all in Third Age Total War. And I love these types of battles mostly because of the gambling part. You know, I gotta fuel my gambling addiction. But no, seriously, it's fun to watch all 4 armies charge into the center. And you just see troops slaughtering each other. Nobody really has a battle line. It's just a mosh pit of death. Really fun to watch, and of course the voting part is fun as well. So we have 3 awards to give out today. The first award is like the easiest award to get. It's last man standing. It's not very hard. You just stay back and you don't get killed right away. And then the second award is called Leroy Jenkins. That award is to the army that rushes in first and takes the center. That one is well, that one's pretty easy to take too, but you know, I respect players who do that. And then the final award, and this is the award that you're going to be gambling on, and on who you think is going to get the most kills. So yeah, whoever ends up getting the most kills wins that award. So it's gonna be pretty great. So what we're gonna do here is check out the army comps. After we do that, you guys can vote. Also, don't look at the mini-map as a clue on who you think is going to win, because all the players sent in a replay and I just randomly picked a player. So we're just kind of going in, we're going in blind. We have no idea. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. So let's look at the army comps, starting with the Kingdom of Arnor, commanded by Noah Stark. He is bringing some Dunedain Rangers. It looks like they're already firing at some enemies. He's got some Arnor men-at-arms, some pikemen, some battle-ready Dunedain. He has about 4 units of the dismounted Dunedain Knights, really good unit there. And he has a trebuchet, not a catapult, trebuchet. And he also has 2 units of cav. He's got the Arnor sergeants on the flanks there. So it's good to bring cav in this kind of battle, you know, trying to get that hammer and anvil. So moving on to the Dwarves, who are commanded by Obama, and he is bringing a very small army, 2 units of Iron Crossbowmen, 4 units of Guards of Khazad-dûm, very good infantry unit. 3 units of catapults, I like the way he thinks, 4 units of Iron Guard, and 1 Dwarven Nobleman with his general in it. So very nice, small but elite army. Get it? Get it? Alright. And then we have the High Elves over here, commanded by Uncle Muscle. And I don't know if this is a reference to Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job, but if it is, that's awesome. So yeah, he's bringing some Eldar Enway archers, some spearmen. He has some swordsmen back here. He's also bringing a good amount of cav, which is great to see. And he has some Mithlin nobles on this side. Very, very tough, heavy infantry. And here's his general. Very cool. Now moving on to the final army, we have Rhun, commanded by the Savage Paradox. He is bringing some archers in the front line. He's got some dismounted Varegs, some clan warriors, and back here he has his general in the Innis Rim. Here's some infantry, the Gamp Rim. Now, he does have a lot more infantry, which you can't see, but he is really spamming those archers. So we do have a couple different philosophy strategies in this fight. So Arnor's mostly infantry focused. The Dwarves are going with a very elite small infantry / artillery focus, and then the Elves are going with more of a balanced focus. Actually, you know what? Well, it's balanced considering the infantry and archers, but quality-wise, this is a really small but elite force. And then Rhune's going with more of a, I would say, balanced build, where he's got elites and lower tier units, but also a lot of infantry and archers. So, but that could be a bad thing, because that means there's more to kill. So maybe it's even better to have a smaller army so you give less kills to your opponent. But we'll see. Looks like the Elves are going to be the first ones to take the award here. The Leroy Jenkins Award. They're moving pretty quickly to take that center. The Dwarves are moving pretty slow here. Not because they're Dwarves, but probably because they have catapults. But they are finally moving forward. There we go. Guards of Khazad-dûm. They're glorious silver and baby blue. Arnor is also moving forward. So who will take that first award? That Leroy Jenkins Award. Oh, there goes the trebuchet already harassing the Elves. Oh my god, that was brutally close. The Elves are moving in. They're moving even faster now. It looks like they are going to take the award. Let's see if they can get to the flat part of the center position. almost there. I think once they pass this little patch of whatever this is, almost. Oh no, they stopped. No, I think I'm gonna give it to the Elves. Yeah, look how far up they are. That's definitely Leroy Jenkins right there. And they are about to be surrounded by multiple armies. Here comes another trebuchet. Oh man, good thing the trebuchet sucks for accuracy, but it does have ridiculous range. The Dunedain Rangers are spraying down some arrows on the front of the Elven position. The Elves are now forming up a almost like a mini noob square, because they are about to be attacked on multiple flanks. Here comes Rhun about to, well, are they going to charge in? I don't know. Oh, and then we got the catapult firing. And the Elves are now sending in extra reserves of infantry. He's charging in some swordsmen to protect his flank against the runic infantry. And here we go, guys. The first infantry charge. Words are hard. Oh, jeez. Wow, what a shot from the trebuchet. Just missing his own men and killing a bunch of those Elves there. Man, we got lots of artillery coming in. Here comes some swordsmen flanking around. So it looks like the Elves are going to try to maneuver and destroy this big blob of men at arms. Oh my goodness. What a fight. Here comes the Linden Long Spears joining the front lines. Mithlin Nobles trying to protect the wings here, the flanks. The archers in the back are pretty well protected, just letting loose as many arrows as possible. Don't know why he's not in loose formation. He can save a lot of lives that way. But here comes the Dwarves, who are now going to harass the archers. The archers are going to stand their ground and try to shoot point blank into the Dwarven armor. And they're actually going to go ahead and charge in to face the Dwarves and hold their ground. Very bold move. Also, we got some flanking cav around here. Beautiful start to this battle. Let's see what's going on in the front lines over here. The Dwarves are crashing in, now attacking the Elves and the men of Arnor. Let's see, are these guys breaking? No, they're flanking around. But they're getting hit hard from those Dunedain Rangers. Here's another small pocket of fighting. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the mini-map so we can better see the troop movement. The Iron Guard taking on some, what is this, Dunedain Knights and some battle-ready Dunedain. Here comes a cav charge from Rhun, who is just right in the center back of the Elves. So right in this little valley, you know, this valley of men charging into the backs of the Elves. Very good move there. Now Rhun is in this fight, so we have all four factions doing battle in this center position. And look at the storm of arrows coming in, just racking up kills for Rhun. But the Elves, oh jeez, there goes some Dwarves. Yeah, but the Elves are still holding on, even though they're getting surrounded and hit from the back from these horse guard. They hold on and continue to fight, which is really, really impressive. And he's still holding on the flanks here with his Mithlin Nobles and his Eldar Inway Swordsmen. The cav now harassing the archers with the Dwarves. There we go. Not that great of a charge, but hey, it's going to silence those bows. And the Dwarves really focusing a lot of their forces over here. So now he's going to try to flank around. These Elves are not going to last for too long. All right, let's see what's going on in other parts. We do have small pockets of fighting on this side. A battle of pikes and halberds. So yeah, Rhun facing on the Kingdom of Arnor. Here comes a flank from the dismounted Dunedain Knights, which should finish the job. Yep, they are breaking. And Arnor is going to continue to push. Wait, hold on. We got Knights of Numinos charging in, going after the archers of Rhun. So that's going to be really important. Try to take out that position. Nope, he's not going to go for it. Wow, instead he's going to go for the infantry. I think he's going to try to support his general. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Let's actually slow it down a little bit so we can see what's going on everywhere. So Rhune's charging in the center, trying to clean up any infantry he can see. Back here, the Elves are dealing with a lot of infantry, but look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. The Elves charging in the backs of the Dwarves, trying to save their archers. That is awesome. So yeah, that is a very grim sight for the Elves. They've just been beat up today. Let's see what else is going on. Rhun is pretty much untouched with his archers, and just look at the amount of archers he has here. This is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And the archers back here, Dunedain, in a very good position on the slight slope. So let's go back to normal speed and see what happens. We're now reaching the middle of this battle. It's going to be tough to determine who's going to win this one. It seems like the Kingdom of Arnor still has a lot of troops, so they might get the last man standing award. There's another good hit on the Elves, taking out at least 10 of them there. So that's not a good sign for Elves. And look at that. They're still fighting. These spearmen are still fighting after taking on so many waves of troops. Here comes another trebuchet shot there. Now we got the dwarven catapults coming in. Oh my god, that is a crossfire in the center of this map. And the dwarves are getting harassed here by the lancers. The archers still holding their ground. Very impressive. I can imagine that they had a lot of chevrons. Here comes that deadly dwarven catapult. Oh god, getting friendly fire on his own troops. So now there's no more battle lines. There's just pockets of fighting everywhere. We got a small engagement over here. Pikemen versus clan guard and some flag rip. Oh jeez, look at all the catapult shots. That is ridiculous. I don't know what they're going for, but they're going for something. Looks like this big grouping of Dunedain knights and battle-ready Dunedain. But the Elves are still holding on. It says victory is a distinct possibility, which is, oh no, that might change things. Another snipe from the trebuchet, the Arnorian trebuchet. Dwarves taking on Arnor over here. What a close battle. It's really, I can't tell who's going to get the most kills. It seems like the Dwarves are doing a pretty good job. Arnor doing I mean, even the Elves, they're doing a great job of just holding the line, even though they were surrounded by so many. Oh, here comes another trebuchet shot. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, going for Rhun's archers. This is going to be a big issue for the rest of this battle. All these runic archers, and they still have a lot of heavy cavalry. Just look at the amount of fireballs of justice flying around the battlefield. That is insane. That's a lot of justice. That's too much justice. Never gets old. How does Apollo do commentary? Whenever I don't know what to say, just say something of justice. Works like a charm. They eat it up. No, I kid, but not really. But yeah, here's the fight. Looks like Arnor is winning against the Dwarves. And Arnor still has a lot of troops left, but does he have the right amount of troops left? As in, will he be able to chase down these archers? Because this looks like this is it. In regard of heavy infantry, in terms of heavy infantry, the center position here, Arnor is going to win. But will they be victorious in this battle? Will they be last man standing? Lots of arrows just pouring in from Rhun. Rhun's sending in some infantry here. Look at this. A small company of troops coming in. They're not really going to do much. They're wavering already. Because the Dwarves are wavering as well. They're very tired. This is what's left of the Dwarves. It looks like catapults. We do have some Elven cavalry. Oh, they're breaking. Oh, we got to admit defeat by the Elves. They admit defeat. It's game over. Maybe they just didn't want to give any kills to the Dwarves, so they're going to just run their troops off the battlefield. But yeah, hats off to the Elven player. He put up a great fight. He fought on many different fronts. And here comes the very deadly charge of infantry. Will the heavy infantry have enough armor and protection to reach the battle lines of Rhun? Or will the runic archers just melt them? Just melt them. Evaporate them with arrows. Oh, and we got Trebuchet firing in. That was a really good hit there. He's actually going to charge in his Varg, dismounted Varg, to try to slow him down. Buy him more time for his archers to spray down their arrows. There we go. Nice charge there. Also, we've got some Dunedain Rangers being very sneaky, running through the forest. They're going to support their infantry, try to flank around these dismounted Vargs. Oh man, get out of pike formation. Get up there. Small units of infantry charging in. This is the final stand between such great kingdoms. God, look at all those arrows, man. It just never ends. Oh, another trebuchet shot. Oh, just over the heads. And now the Cav is actually charging out, moving out the general of Rhun. pushing forward. I think he's going to try to go for that Dwarven catapult there, which is really interesting because I mean, honestly, I would leave the catapult and just hope that the catapult kills mostly of Arnor. So, yes, actually, that is what he's doing. The Savage Paradox, he's going to go for some hammer and anvil on Arnor, which is a really great decision because they don't have any cav left to try to stop their cav, or Rhun's cav. Not a great charge, though. Not a great charge. But this is looking pretty good for Arnor in this position. Oh, that trebuchet getting really close. Oh, there's another hammer and anvil. That's what I'm talking about. That was a good charge. So that's going to wipe out a ton of these Dunedain Knights, which is a good target to go after. They're so good in battle. Defeat seems certain for Rhun. They need to get more hammer and anvil. Here comes another charge. Trying to take out this pikeman. Will it be enough? Defeat is a distinct possibility. Pikemen are down to 7. The catapults are now firing from the dwarven position. The dwarves still haven't, well, they still have an army. Not a decently sized army, but they still have something. Some crossbows over here. But they're definitely going to try to weaken up their attackers. Let's see. We also have some Dunedain Rangers on this side. Oh, we actually have a battle over here. Some iron crossbows against Dunedain Rangers. So Arnor's not pushing only on one front. He's actually going to try to take out the dwarves here. Actually, look at this. We do have some cav. It's 3 units, but whatever. You know, they can change the battle if they believe. No. Looks like they're dying from friendly fire. Those Dunedain archers. Oh, jeez. There's the trebuchet. Taking out friendlies and enemies. That one came awfully close to killing his own men. Oh, God. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God. That was terrifying. Didn't hit a single soul. Wow, that is amazing. That is some bad catapult action there. Come on. Bad accuracy. Another hammer and anvil. They're getting chopped up, though. Those knights are getting pretty pissed off. We have, oh, here we go again. Another volley. Oh, jeez. Take cover, man. The mortar's coming in. They didn't kill anyone again. But to be fair, it's not like a large amount of troops here. Oh, there we go. The trebuchet getting some kills. Here comes a nice flanking charge from Rhun. So Rhun might actually win this engagement. The knights are getting surrounded here, which is never a good situation in Total War. And let's see what's going on here. Oh, we got a battle. Dunedain Rangers now taking on what's left of the Dwarven infantry. Oh, there we go. There's a good hit. Oh, yeah. That might have just saved Arnor. Dwarves saving Arnor. Oh, jeez. Oh, another great trebuchet shot. That is really giving the troops here extra morale. Oh, wait. And that just took away their morale. Friendly fire, man. That's the worst. The balance of forces are evenly matched. There's only, let's see how many, 16 men left, taking on probably over 100. Oh, we got a cav charge from Rhun. They're going to go for the Dwarven catapults. There's another volley. Let's see. Oh, she's getting awfully close. Here comes some reinforcements. Some Dunedain Rangers coming to outflank these dismounted Vargs. Trying to save the brave knights who are taking on so many numbers. Alright, there we go. The cav going for the catapults, trying to silence them once and for all. The Dwarven general trying to rush down the cav, but it's most likely not going to happen. There we go. That's a smart decision to take out that artillery. Uh-oh. Are these guys breaking? Oh no, they're chasing down broken troops. No, just turn around. Help the knights who are stuck in melee. Painfully close battle, guys. This is going to be a photo finish. And oh, there goes the general for Arnor. He is gone. That is one less general. Go figure. Another catapult shot, not really getting close there. Where did those Dunedain Rangers go? They're just chasing enemies in the tree. That's such a great excuse, right? To leave a battlefield. Like, oh, we'll go chase them. Like, we're gonna run them down. I don't want to fight anymore. Alright, yeah, it looks like Rhun's gonna be victorious here. And the Dwarves, man, they might win this. They might hold their ground with all these catapults. They're switching to standard shot now. I think they're trying to go for more accuracy. Oh, the banner carrier will not give up, though. No. No, I would not be defeated. Oh, and the Dunedain Rangers coming to support the banner carrier. Let's see if he lives. Come on, dude. You got this. Look at that, the Dunedain, they're like, yes, we're here. Do not break. Wow, what a close fight. How's the general holding on? Let's see. He's still in healthy numbers, 16 men. All he has to do is charge this general to death. I mean, I don't know. Dwarves are pretty tricky, you know. They're tough. They're tough to charge and kill. But the banner carrier's still alive here. Yes, that's what happened. You fight and you fight hard, you live. Oh yeah, they're wiping out these archers. Look at them go. Stabby, stabby. Look at him. He's like, all I know is one move, but it paid off. Oh, kill that guy. You're gonna let him like get a finishing kill like that? Oh, they broke. Okay. So there we go. That wraps up Rhun. Well, except for the general. The general's about to charge into the dwarven general. Oh, and the rock kind of slows them down. Oh, wow. They took a lot of casualties there. The Luke Innis Rim. That's unfortunate. The dwarves are going to, well, they're going to march away. That's a smart decision. And the dwarves are now going to charge in their infantry of what's left of it. Are these guys, what are they doing? Where's that lone banner carrier? Here he is. God bless his soul. Covered in blood. He still carries the colors of Arnor. He'll never drop the standard. So, this is what the battle's like. It's just like, you see this lone soldier running this way. You see a small company of dwarves chasing down a small unit of runic soldiers. It's just all over the place. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and fast forward, guys. Just as for time's sake. But we're going to have the final stand here. Actually, let's see how long the banner carrier lives here. I want to see this. This is very important to me. Look at him. The Dunedain Rangers are breaking, but he doesn't break. Oh, he's breaking now. Never mind. He's breaking. Is he going to live? I think he's going to live. He's going to live. Beautiful. That's awesome. Brings a tear to my eye. Oh, he died. What killed him? What killed him? A dwarf? Oh, he's going to... He died. It's unfortunate. Alright, so it's down to the dwarves and Rhun for the final army standing. And I think the dwarves are going to take this one. And again, a rock gets in the way of that cav charge. And we'll just fast forward. It looks like this is going to be it. There we go. Charge in there. There you go. Still losing a lot of good men. The dwarves are just like, yeah, come on. Keep charging us. There we go. Here comes another charge here. And then we can see the results. The general is breaking. So that's it, guys. Dwarves will be rewarded with the last man standing, which I'm okay with. It's not like they did go in last, I think, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they went in last, but it's not like they just held back the entire time. So he deserved the last man standing. And look at this. The most kills go to Arnor, getting 1,287 kills. That is very impressive. Second place, it looks like, is Rhun. And then the Elves getting third place, which is kind of surprising because they did so well. And then the Dwarves only getting 406 kills because they joined the battle so late. So, did your gamble pay off? Did you vote for the right faction? By the way, guys, I totally lied about them all sending in the replay. Arnor sent in this replay only. But, you know, I had to come up with something so you don't just look at the minimap and vote on that. But yeah, and for those of you who didn't look at the very end of the video, then vote, I thank you for not doing that. So let's just see the results here real quick, and let's see who got the most kills. 185. I'm sure Dunedain Rangers. Yeah, archers can really rack up kills in these kind of situations. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was really fun. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and if you haven't subscribed, get out. No, I'm just kidding. Subscribe for more epic battles. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.